Welcome back. It's one of our favorite segments, and we're here with our good friend Brian Cromwell from 702 Communications. We're talking about tech to make your home easier to keep nice and tidy and clean. This is Brian. I was told this is Ralph. So what are we talking about today?
So I didn't name this, just to be clear. We're talking about
somebody we did, right?
somebody we know did. Yes. So we're talking robot vacuums today. So robot vacuums have been around for a long time now, but when they first came out, they were a little bit more spendy, and people weren't sure if these were going to be a fad or whatever. And so this isn't something that I had gotten into. I just, in fact, recently picked up this one, and I picked up this one because it does both vacuuming and mopping. And I thought that was kind of an interesting all-in-one. And the price points have come down on these a lot. So like this iRobot, this Roomba was $350. This one's $150, and it does both.
And does it work?
It does work, actually. So that's one of the first things that people wonder is, do you actually get the carpets clean with one of these guys? And I was surprised, actually, the first time I ran it in the house at how much dust it picked up, even after, having vacuumed a couple days earlier.
Really?
So it does pick up a lot of fine particulate. It does do a great job for me, with kids in the house. And this time of year, you're mowing and tracking, leaves and stuff in. And this picks that right up. So it keeps the entryway pretty clean.
So the mopping, too, is pretty effective?
So the mopping is a little bit underwhelming, honestly. It's what you do for the mop is you go ahead and you switch out the regular dust bin here, and then you fill up some water into this guy, and then you replace that. Just put that in there, or maybe, yeah. And then you have to put the mop on the bottom, which is just a little microfiber cloth, basically. But so you snap that guy in there.
But that seems doable.
Yeah, and then you just put it down, and it's gonna release just a little bit of water when it goes. And this one comes with a remote.
Yeah, I see. I don't know if you can pick that up on the TV, but there's a little bit of a water trail, if you will, where
see if we can get it to spot clean here.
If it's iLife or your puppy, you're like,
well, and so that's the other thing, right? It just spits that little bit of water, but it doesn't know if it's moving from your hardwood or your laminate to your carpet. So it will, like a puppy, it'll piddle on your rug. But if you just want to run it in your kitchen or whatever, and you've got it on this setting that's set for a spot clean, keep an eye on it. It can definitely do a little bit of, kind of dry mopping, just with a little bit of water.
Yeah.
So it's kind of handy for hardwood if you want to do more than just vacuum.
So let's talk about the vacuum piece again now. So basically the vacuum part, you can just hit a button and it just goes through the entire place, and when it's done, it stops? Or?
Yeah, so that's the kind of nice thing. I set it up in the morning, and like this one doesn't have an app. Okay, the iLife doesn't have an app, doesn't integrate with Alexa, doesn't do anything like that, but you can set a time schedule on here, and basically once the time schedule runs, it docks itself when the battery's dead, so it charges, and then when it gets to its time, then it just runs out, all over through that first level of your house. It won't fall downstairs, or it hasn't fallen downstairs yet for me. Yeah.
So you can schedule like once a week just to go out and do its thing, and you don't have to even think about it, or?
It'll do it daily.
Daily?
It'll do it daily for you.
Nice.
Yeah, and so like I say, we've got a 4-level split at home, so we just move it from level to level, day to day. And at the end of the day, you come home and you see it's in its stock, or it might not be in its stock and you have to go looking for it because it either got stuck under a couch or under a bed or tangled up in a cord or something like that. So that's kind of a fun hide and seek game you get to play with your robot vacuum at the end of the day. Does it bark
like a puppy then too if you can't find it? Or?
No, but it does beep at you. It'll give you a couple beeps saying that it's stuck or whatever, and that'll help you find it if it's not completely dead.
So I'm getting kind of a thumbs up from you on these.
I didn't think that I would like this as much as I kind of do. Like I was saying earlier, you get home and you've seen it all over because you can see the tracks where it's vacuumed in the carpet especially, and it goes everywhere. I mean, it goes forever. And just to come home and have, like I say, the entry free of dust and dirt, and to have see that your carpet's clean, and you pull out that little dustbin that's chock full of dirt and dust.
Your little butler, I love it.
It is kind of like that.
Quickly, I got a few seconds. Your YouTube channel is where?
Just go to YouTube, look for 702 Communications, lots of more stuff like this.
Great stuff. We appreciate it as always. All right, stick around. We got some great fashion stuff coming up right after this.